Yeah, first basic equation of frictional force, F is equal to mu into normal force, where small f is the frictional force, mu is the coefficient of friction, n is the normal force. Okay, so that is important. So the normal force can be in the on the plane surface, normal force is equal to mg, and the inclined surface, normal force is mg cos theta. So it changes. Okay, this your basic equation you try to remember, and this he from here mu is equal to small f by frictional force by capital N. Okay, so coefficient of friction equation is small f by capital N. This formula can be applied for static, kinetic, all. Static, kinetic, all, for all, ohm. And this mu is different, like kinetic, coefficient of kinetic friction, coefficient of static friction, coefficient of rolling friction. Okay, you can take mu as for all. So mu is equal to F by N. So in general, mu value lies in between 0 to 1. Mu value lies in between 0 to 1.
Voice is still breaking.
Still it is breaking. For most of the surfaces used in daily life, the friction coefficient is less than 1. It is always necessary that friction coefficient is less than 1. So sometimes it can be greater than 1. Okay, very less cases. Okay, like whenever this normal force is mu is equal to F by N, na? Whenever this normal force is less than the frictional force, na? Whenever normal force is less than the frictional force, then the fraction value, mu value, becomes greater than 1. Okay, so that is the case. There is some possibility normal force can be less than frictional force. At that time, that F by N value can be greater than mu, greater than 1. Okay, that is the answer for first question. Okay, the next question, second, why it is easier to push a heavy block from behind than to press it on the top and push. So I think once we have discussed this, okay, so basically why it is easier to push a heavy block from behind than press it on the top and push. So basically friction. Here in one of the case normal force will be more, in other case normal force will be less. So let us see how it is. Can you see the diagram? So when you are in the first diagram, if you see, we have already explained it. In the first diagram, when you are pushing it, in the first diagram, its vertical component is downwards and horizontal components is rightwards. When you are applying the force at an angle, so its mg is also downwards, and vertical component of this force is also downwards, and And in order to oppose this downward force, the normal force should also be more. Normal force should also be more. In the second case, actually the applied force is helping. The applied force is helping and supporting the normal force. Some part of the normal force is covered. Some part of the normal force is already covered in the by the application of force, and we require very less amount of force. We require less amount of force, so that frictional force will also be less in the second case. So why it is easier? Why? Because the frictional force is less when we push a heavy block from behind. Okay, so that is the answer. Yeah. Third answer, what is the average friction force when a person has a usual 1 kilometer walk? So after having the 1 kilometer walk, no, he can be at rest. So when the person is at rest, then the friction force will applied force is zero, so friction force will also be zero. So the average friction force will be zero. Third answer. And next, fourth answer. Why is it difficult to walk on a solid ice? It is very easy answer, because friction is less. That's it. Friction is less. The next fifth one. Can you accelerate a car on a frictionless horizontal road by putting more petrol in the engine? Can you stop a car going on a frictionless horizontal road by applying brakes?
Sir,
No, sir.
sir, it is not related with petrol, no, sir.
Yes, very good. It is not related with petrol. It is related with friction between the tires and the road.
Road.
Yes, very good. Excellent, Manisatri. So if it is if there is a frictionless, then it is very difficult to accelerate only. Actually, what happens now when you are walking on for the vehicles also? Okay, friction force will apply on the vehicle or on you as applied force, and you will be moving forward. Okay, applied force by car engine is backwards, but friction between the car tires and the surface is frontwards. So friction is helping you to accelerate. And can you stop car going on a frictionless horizontal road by applying brakes? No, it is not possible. You cannot accelerate as well as you cannot stop the vehicle if there is no friction. Okay. The next sixth question. Spring fitted doors close by themselves when released. You want to keep the door open for a long time, say for an hour. If you put a half kg stone in front of the open door, it does not help. The stone slides with the door and the door gets closed. However, if you sandwich a 20-gram of piece of wood in the small gap between the door and the floor, the door stays open. Explain why a much lighter piece of wood is able to keep the door open while the heavy stone fails. Very good question, beta. Please. So what is happening is, it is just like the just like this situation only. When you keep a wooden block or whatever the block of 20 gram in between the gaps, then that increases the normal force. It is there is an angular vertical component of force. It is acting and it increases the normal force and thereby increases the frictional force. Okay, and that is why it is very hard. It will not close easily. That door will not close easily. Okay, but in the case of when you just keep the stopper, like when you just keep in front of the door, when you just keep in front of the door, that may not increase the normal force, or that may not change the normal force value, and thereby no change in frictional force value, so that it can easily close. It will come to the normal state. It will not help you, but a small 20 gram of stone also will help you, or wooden piece will help you, because it increases the normal force and thereby frictional force. F is equal to mu into normal force. Na? From that expression, if normal force is more, frictional force is also more. Okay. The next, 7th question. A classroom demonstration of Newton's first law is as follows. A glass is covered with a plastic card and a coin is placed on the card. The card is given a quick strike and the coin falls on the glass. Okay. And should the friction coefficient between the card and the coin should be small or large? Should the coin be light or heavy? Why does the experiment fail if the card is gently pushed? Please try to think about it. Please think and answer. Yeah, should the friction coefficient between the card and the coin should be small or large? It should be small so that it can slip easily. And should the coin be light or heavy? It should be light. Okay, it should be light, because if it is light only, normal force is also less and frictional force is also less, so that it will fall easily. And why does the experiment fail if the card is gently pushed? If you suddenly push the card, then the coin will fall. If you push the card slowly, gradually, then the coin also will go with the card. It will not fall. Why? Because you are delaying the force. Actually, you are delaying the force applied, so and thereby delay in the frictional force also, so that it will go along with the card. So this is the 3 answers.
Option C again.
Next question, can a tug of war be ever won on a frictionless surface?
No, sir.
Yeah, so frictionless surface means we cannot have the grip only.
Yes, sir.
So it cannot happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. One should apply a greater force. One team has to apply a greater force, and the greater force can be applied only they are having a good grip.
So
Then
they
only it
can't
can be possible.
apply tension on the rope, sir.
Ah, yes. No, we can apply tension on the rope. But the thing is, you will also slip.
Yes, sir.
You will slip. Yes, very good. And next, why do tires have a better grip of the road while going on a level road than while going on an inclined? Very, very important. Why do tires have a better grip of the road while going on a level road than while going on an inclined?
Sir, it have frictional force, no, sir, between the tires and road.
Every time it has frictional force. Every
Sir,
time, even if it is going in an inclined plane, also it has frictional force. Even if it is going on a level road, also it has frictional force.
Sir, in the level road, normal force is less, and in the inclined plane, normal force is greater.
How?
Because the whole body is tilted, and sir,
Why? Weight is same, na? How can you tell normal force is different?
okay, sir.
Your answer is correct only, but you are not giving the proper explanation. Normal force, your answer is little bit approaching, not correct answer, and you should have some explanation also for that. And see, normal force on the level road is mg, and normal force on the inclined plane is mg cos theta. Mg cos theta. Okay. So mg cos theta means the value has been decreased. Normal force has been decreased in the inclined plane. So thereby frictional force also will decrease. F is equal to mu n. Okay. So in the case of level road, normal force is mg. In the case of inclined plane, normal force is mg cos theta. So that's why frictional force is decreasing. We will not have a better grip. In the case of inclined plane. Okay. That is the answer. Next question. You are standing with your bag in your hands on the ice in the middle of the pond. The ice is so slippery that it can offer no friction. How can you come out of the ice? This kind of thing we have already learned in LOCM also. We have solved this kind of problem. You try to answer, please. You are standing with your bag in your hands on the ice in the middle of the pond. The ice is so slippery, no friction. So this kind of question, like you are in a vehicle, and the vehicle is on the frictionless surface, and you want to come out of the vehicle or something. This kind of question we have done in LOCM, COM, center of mass. So what we have to do? We have to throw the bag. We have to throw the bag frontwards or backwards. Then, according to LOCM, if the bag is thrown frontwards, he will move backwards. If bag is thrown backwards, he will move frontwards, like that. So this is a reaction, action reaction. So in this way, he can come out of the ice.
So throwing a backside means he's applying force backwards, no?
Yes. Then he can, as a reaction force, he will move upwards. Sorry,
Understood.
frontwards. Recoiling we can say.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. The next 11. When two surfaces are polished, the friction coefficient between them decreases, but the friction coefficient increases and becomes very large if the surfaces are made highly smooth. Explain. So actually initially, if rough surface is there, if you make it smooth, friction slowly decreases. But if you make it further smooth and smooth, the friction increases. Why? Why it happens? Can anyone please? The answer is when you are making smooth and smooth further, no? then the bonding between the two surfaces is taking place. Okay, when you are making bonding between the two surfaces are making place like when you are making smooth and smooth, the bonding is taking place. So that's why again the friction increases. It is very difficult to slide one over the other. Okay, atomically speaking, the atoms are bonding each other. So that's why the friction again increases when you are making further smooth and smooth. The next question, objective 1. In a situation, the contact force by a rough horizontal surface on a body placed on it has a constant magnitude. If the angle between this force and the vertical is decreased, the frictional force between the surface and the body will increase, decrease, remain same, may increase or decrease. So here in this way only, in this way only you have to answer. For example, one force is there at an angle, it is acting. Okay, at an angle with the normal force, it is acting. Okay, and he is telling that the angle between the vertical, this normal vertical and the force is decreased. Then what happens to frictional force? If this is decreased, the angle between them is decreased, what happens to frictional force? That is what the question is. Okay, so this force component along vertical is F cos theta beta. F cos theta. Okay, F cos theta. So what they are doing? They are decreasing this angle. Cos theta angle is decreased. F cos theta. Cos theta angle is, theta is decreased, means cos theta value increases. Okay, cos 90 value is 0, cos 0 value is 1. So if you decrease